Hi students, welcome to Science Wise. Today we are going to start chapter 2, Reproduction in Plants and Animals. In this chapter we are not going to study all the topics but only human reproductive system. Before starting, I would like to tell you what is reproduction. Reproduction is defined as the biological process in which new individuals of same kind are produced from parent organism. In other words, we can say process of reproducing new organism from the existing organism of the same species is known as reproduction. Now, when we are studying the reproduction, we should also know about the importance of reproduction. The importance of reproduction is the continuation of species, or in other words, we can say it as continuation of life on earth, addition of new species, replacement of dead organism, transfer of variations from one generation to another generation. Human reproductive system. In humans, reproductive systems get active at the stage, or we can say when the reproductive organs are functionally active, that stage is known as puberty. Reproductive system at which human reproductive system becomes functional is known as the age of puberty. There are two male reproductive system and female reproductive system. At puberty, what happens at puberty is, see, the word puberty is written, I told you the meaning of it. The male and the female reproductive organs start developing, है ना? The age at which the male and the female reproductive organs start developing, that stage is known as the stage of puberty. ठीक है? Generally this age in male, the age of puberty in male is 13 to 14 years, and in female it is 10 to 12 years. Now next is puberty in male and female. In this topic we will study what are the changes that occur during this stage in males as well as in females, right? So first we will end up with males, है ना? First we will learn about all the characters of males. So this puberty age of male is the age of development is 13 to 14 years. Hormones secreted during this hormones secreted. Firstly, I would like firstly, the meaning of hormone is it is a chemical substance, or you can say it as the chemical messengers. So for males it is testosterone. Secondary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters in males is enlarged penis, enlarged scrotum, muscular development, broadening of shoulders, height increase, thickening of vocal cord, and enlargement of larynx. Larynx is known as voice box. Behavior changes. Growth of pubic hair, facial hair, chest hair, hair in armpit. Now we will study about the changes that occurs in female during the age of puberty. First, the age of puberty that starts in female is from 10 to 12 years. The hormones, the meaning of hormone I have told you that these are the chemical messengers. Hormone in female is estrogen. Now secondary sexual characters in females. Growth of breast or development of mammary gland. Growth of external genital valve. Broadening of pelvis. Initiation of menstruation and ovulation. Increase in subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat means the fat that is directly deposited under the layer of skin. Shoulder and face. Subcutaneous fat on thigh, shoulder and face. Growth of pubic hair and hairs in arm. To introduce two words to you, that is gonad and gametes. Gonads are the reproductive organs. Two types of gonads are there. One is male gonad and another is female gonads. These gonads are responsible to produce hormones as well. Gametes are responsible for fertilization. There are two types of gametes, that is male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is known as sperm and female gamete is ovum or ova. The hormone produced, gonads are responsible for production of gametes as well as the secretion of hormones. Male hormone is testosterone, which is secreted from testes, and female hormone is estrogen, which is secreted by ovary. Hormones also play a very important role in the process of reproduction. Now we will see what are the importance of hormones. It regulates the process of gametogenesis. See, we can break this word gameto and genesis. Okay? Gameto means gametes and genesis means to produce. Okay? Gametogenesis is the process of production or the formation of sperm and ova. Okay? When sperm, the process of formation of sperm is known as spermatogenesis, and the process of formation of ovum is known as oogenesis. Hormones also play an important role in maintaining the structure and function of accessory sexual organ. Development of secondary sexual characters like facial hair, axial hair, pubic hair, pitch of voice, development of mammary gland. Primary sex organ. Primary sex organ means gonads which produce gametes, as well as the gonads also secretes hormones. In short, you can say primary sexual organ is gonad because it produces gametes as well as it also secretes sex hormones. That is why it is known as primary sexual organ. Male gonad is testis. Male gonad is testis, whereas female gonad is ovary. Male gamete is sperm and female gamete is ovum or ova. Male sexual hormone is testosterone and female sexual hormone is estrogen. Secondary sex organ. Genital duct and gland which help in transportation of gamete and facilitate reproduction are called secondary sexual organ. So basically secondary sexual organ are genital ducts and glands which facilitate reproductive process or the process of reproduction. They are known as secondary sexual organs. Now we are going to study about male reproductive system. So male reproductive system has various organs, or it comprises or it consists of various organs that are testes, vas difference, penis, scrotum and urethra. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of male reproductive organ. It is labeled also, so one by one I will tell you the function of the each and every organ. The parts of male reproductive system is pelvic bone, urinary bladder, erectile tissue, urethra, penis, epidymis, testes, vas deferens, accessory gland, prostate gland, seminal vessels, rectum. These are the parts of male reproductive system. Now one by one I'll tell you the functions of male reproductive system. The very first I'll tell you the function of testes. So there are two pairs of testes. There is two pairs of testes. It is oval in shape. It is male sex gland, consists of seminiferous tubule. It produces sperms and also produce male sex hormone called testosterone. It produces male sex organ called testosterone. Next is scrotum. Scrotum is small pouch that contains testes. See, this is the outer covering. This outer pouch like covering is known as scrotum. Okay? See, here also the pouch like covering is known as scrotum. That contains testes. इसके अंदर testes होती है. It is present outside the abdominal cavity. As sperm are formed there, this requires a lower temperature than the body. It requires a lower temperature than the body, and it is also known as the temperature regulator. है ना? Scrotum is also known as the temperature regulator. Next is epidymis. Epidymis. It is a coiled tube-like structure. See, this is a tube-like structure. Firmly attached to testes. You can see this attachment. It is attached to testes and serve as storehouse. This is also known as the storehouse of sperms. Okay, this is known as the storehouse of sperm. Epidymis, the sperms develop and get mature, also develops motility. Motility means the ability to show the movement. The sperm's ability to show the movement is known as motility. Sperms are also known as germ cells. Sperms are known as germ cells. Next is Vas difference. Also known as sperm duct. This is Vas difference. This is Vas difference. It is also known as sperm duct. Connects testes to urethra in order to allow the passage of semen. This is the passage of semen. See, Vas difference is the passage of semen. Next is urethra. Urethra, this is urethra. See, this is urethra. It is the common passage of urine and sperm, but never carries both of them at the same time. It secretes seminal fluid and nutrients. Next is prostrate gland. Prostrate gland. This is the blue color part is prostrate gland. In this gland, fluid and sperms combine together to form semen. Semen is a milky viscous fluid, contains fructose, protein and other chemical for nourishment and stimulating sperms. Next is penis. Okay? This is penis. It is external male genital organ. External male genital organ, which transfers sperm to vagina of females during copulation. Pathway of sperm in male. See, in testes, the formation of sperm takes place. In testes, the formation of sperms take place, secretion of hormones, that is testosterone. है ना? Sperm and the hormones is transferred to vas difference. The function of vas difference is to carry sperms to the urethra. Seminal vessels. This is seminal vessels. These are seminal vessels. The function of seminal vessel is to secrete mucus and watery alkaline fluid containing nutrients like fructose. Each seminal vessels release its content into ejaculatory duct during ejaculation. Prostrate gland. Prostrate gland also secretes slightly alkaline fluid during ejaculation. Next is urethra. Urethra carries urine from urinary bladder as well as sperm from vas difference. Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system consists of ovary duct or fallopian tube, ovary, ligament, uterus, vagina, cervix. The functions performed by female reproductive system are more complex than those performed by male reproductive system. These involves production of ova, expectance of sperm from males, carrying of movement of sperm, of egg fertilization, bearing of post-fertilization process to produce baby. The various organs associated with female reproductive system are ovary, fallopian tube which is known as oviduct, uterus, vagina. Almond shaped ovaries are located close to kidney in the abdominal cavity. These are attached to urethra with the help of ligaments. See, this is the almond shaped ovary. Two almond shaped ovary are there which are attached with ligaments, which are attached to urethra with the help of ligament. The ovary perform dual functions. Now we will see the function of ovary. First function is production of female gamete, ova and ovum. Ova, when it is a single egg, it is known as ova, and when there are two or more than two eggs, it is known as ovum. Secretion of female hormone, estrogen and progesterone. Each ovary composed of ovarian follicles which contain ovum surrounded by follicle cells. At puberty, follicles undergo maturation to produce ova. Now we will see the function of fallopian tube. This is fallopian tube. This is fallopian tube. Okay. The functions of fallopian tube are egg or ova from ovary to uterus. It is the site of fertilization. This opens into elastic bag from both the sides known as uterus. Fallopian tube is 10 to 13 centimeter muscular tube. It opens into uterus. The main function is to bring egg for fertilization. Now uterus. Uterus is large muscular organ which lies behind the bladder and open into vagina. See, this is uterus. This is uterus and this opens into vagina. The opening of the uterus is in vagina. After fertilization of egg, the embryo gets attached to the wall of uterus and develops till the baby birth. This is the wall of uterus. This is the wall of uterus. Vagina is a tubular structure and is also known as birth canal. See, vagina is the tubular, it is a tube-like structure, or we can say it is a birth canal, because the young one born through this canal after completion of the development inside uterus. Means the development of baby is inside the uterus. It is highly elastic wall as it receives male penis during copulation and sperms are released here. In female, urinary opening, urethra and vaginal opening are separate. Both the openings are separate.